It is Raptor Day again here at Salty Gears. Well guys, we are back here at Salty Gears Off-Road in Salt Lake City. This will be part 2 of the Fox 3.0 install. If you're new here, my name's Nate. Thank you for watching. If you did not see the last video where we installed the Fox 3.0 shocks, I'm gonna link it. I don't know which side it pops up on. I'll link it here so you can give that a watch and then come back to this video. Again, this is part 2. A lot of people said I left you hanging on the last video. I apologize. We got the shocks installed on the front and the rear, and then there are a few changes that we're making today. So we're gonna go inside and show you what we're doing. All right, so we got Tyler working on our truck today, showing off those big muscles with the tire there. Today we are installing the new Icon upper control arms on my truck. So we recently installed the Fox 3.0 shocks, and then I left town for a couple weeks. So these came in while I was gone, and today we're finally gonna get them on. We're also going to do some cambered drop shackles in the rear. When we installed the new Icon leaf springs, it lifted the rear a couple of inches. I don't remember exactly, but you can go back to my old video and watch. But it lifted the rear a little bit higher than I wanted, so we then adjusted the preload on the Fox suspension. We were kind of testing out some ride heights, and it ended up being a little bit higher than I wanted in the front. So we're going to drop the rear with the drop shackles. We're going to take off some preload on the front. That way the truck will still be sitting mostly level. So that's the project we've got going on for today, and I'm excited to get these new upper control arms on. Okay, so we got the front shock out on the driver's side. Tyler's got it over here. He's taking the shock mounting plate off so that we can fit this in the spring compressor, so that we can compress the spring and move this up just a tad to take off some preload. Tyler has the shock here on the spring compressor, and we decided to take out about a 1/4 inch of preload up here on the ring, which should equate to about a 1/2 inch drop. I don't know if it's exactly 2-to-1 on the Raptor, but it's close enough, so we're gonna try that and see how it sits once we put the shocks back on. And shout out to Tyler for putting rags so that it doesn't scratch my brand new suspension.
Go put this in the trash.
Yeah, get that thing out of here. We got the new Icon upper arms going in. These things are massive.
Also clapped out, you know, we put a lot of miles on these before we gave them to Nate, so we'll be good to go.
These are the upper arms that came off the shop Raptor. I bet they have less than 500 miles on them.
If that.
All right, we are done here with the driver's side. We got the new Icon upper control arms on. We got the preload taken down. So we're gonna be sitting a little bit lower, but that shouldn't matter once we get the drop shackles in the rear. Now Tyler's gonna move on to the passenger side, do the same thing over here that we did to the other side, and then we will move on to the rear. We've got the fronts finished up. Now we're gonna move to the rear. Tyler's gonna add some drop shackles to the leaf springs so that we can take off a little bit of height. And then we are also going to be adding some bump stop extensions here. Because of the new leaf springs, we need to have some extensions here, otherwise our bump stops are useless. After that, we will get it off the lift and see how it looks. We got the old shackles out, and we got the new one here from Camber going in. Since it's a drop shackle, it's a little bit longer, and it should lower it about 1 inch over factory. So it just goes in right here to the end of the leaf spring, and then we should be good.
So it was in some rain here. Cars and coffee.
All right, you guys, so this is the shop Raptor that I did the walk around video on. If you missed that, I'll link it below. But since then, they've added a whole little kitchen on the side. So you've got a little propane stove here, a little cutting board, you've got some wine glasses, some mugs, and then all your utensils and your knives. everything you need while you're out camping. That is awesome. Another quick update on the shop Raptor. They were able to get the whole Fox 3.0 on the front and the rear. They also got the ADD off-road upper control arms. They got the lower control arms. So the whole suspension is looking really nice. And they're going to take it off-road soon and see how it performs. Here in the rear you can also see the 3.0 live valves with the reservoirs. And then up on this side, another quick view of the back. So it's coming together nicely. Made some changes from last time I had it and it looks really nice. So if you missed the review of this truck, I will link it below and you can check out what they've done. Oh, and I'm just noticing now they also added these lights on top, which looks awesome. So it's coming together nicely, and yeah, I'll link that video below if you missed the walk around. Okay, a little update. So we got the drop shackles in, and we also got the bump stop extensions in from Camberg. We got the truck all put back together, and Tyler's now going to tighten down some things. In the meantime, we're going to check out this lead foot Raptor right here. So they've got some tinted tail lights, they've got paint matched fenders, bumper, painted the Ford applique on the back, and we'll just do a quick walk around of it. What do you guys think of the paint matched lead foot? Do you like that the bumper and the fenders match the paint, or do you prefer the stock? Comment below and let me know what you think. We got the keys to the Jeep Gladiator, and we're going to take it for a quick spin. Don't hit the Raptor, and don't run over the Porsche. Sounds pretty good. Yeah. Not bad for a Jeep. Not bad. This thing is huge. 42-inch tires. It feels like I'm super wide.
Yeah, you are. You are very wide.
Do you think I'm wider than the Raptor?
Yes, definitely. That was kind of loud. Might have been our track bar got loose again. Anytime Nate gets in the vehicle, starts making noises.
Everything breaks when I touch it. So this thing has a supercharger on it.
Supercharger.
Do you know how much power it's pushing?
I think that Magnuson says they are supposed to be about 400 to the wheels with the supercharger.
But then you throw 42-inch tires on it.
Then you throw 42s on. We did finally re-gear, so that's what makes a big difference here for our test drive. But yeah, it decreases power a little bit. With the 40s on there, they're on 22-inch wheels, so they're still quite a bit lighter. It rides pretty well, but I actually haven't driven it since the re-gear, but I've heard it's really good.
Would you say this turns more heads than any other car?
Yeah. I mean, you get lots of hate from all the Jeep guys because of the front end, but it definitely is noticeable, which is the goal.
It still gets up and goes.
It goes. It's not bad. It has torque for sure.
You can feel the big tires for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those stick out like 6 inches on either side.
That's
really
far.
Tell how wide I am. The tires are sticking out so far.
You take up almost the whole lane.
Well, I look and I think that the fender is the side, and then it's got,
yeah, you got a little ways to go.
I've got another foot.
Yep.
What do you think? Should I get a Jeep, guys?
Might be a Gladiator in the future. We're gonna have Gladiators of Insta. Yeah, it's a pretty good sounding V6. You don't have any nice turbo noises like a EcoBoost, but it's not bad.
What? I've never heard anyone complain about the V6. I don't know what you're talking about. Quick walk around of the Gladiator on the outside. Tyler is currently working on the alignment on my truck. He's just making sure the steering wheel's perfectly straight before we get it all finished up.
It was close, but I don't know if it's quite straight.
If you stuck with us this far, thank you so much for watching. We've got the suspension all dialed in, the new upper control arms on, we've got the ride height where we want it to be. Now finally, this weekend, there's a Raptor run here in Utah and I'm gonna be taking my truck. We're gonna put the new Fox 3.0 suspension to the test, see how it rides, and then I will do a review on my initial thoughts of it, both on-road and off-road. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.